Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video is relatively untraditional. In this video, we talk about an ambitious college founder, protein bar journey with his startup. He's running a unique kind of company where he's building protein bars by hand and marketing them to local farmers markets with the vision of expanding to become a recognizable brand in big box stores. It's a really cool pitch that he gave, and it's really cool that Meridian Capital partners, our accelerator, is receiving pitches from college students almost every single week. I wanted to share this with you guys to inspire those of you in Gen Z that are thinking about starting a business of your own and showcase kind of what Meridian Capital is currently doing, helping college students that are founders with their marketing, business development operations, providing resources and strategy to help companies excel. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy. All right, taking it from the top. Feel free to find somewhere to, situate yourself. You're walking a lot, man. I know you got places to be.
Yeah, I usually like to take some of my meetings outside.
Today, Alec and I are part of Meridian Capital. Meridian Capital is an innovative private equity company. We invest in startups, AI companies, service-based businesses. Today, we're here with a student who is pitching us his startup, in the kind of protein space, an innovative protein bar. Berkeley student, feel free to take it away, man.
Yeah, thank you. So I started Posana a year and a half ago at a high school. I lost 15 pounds and was just very tired of the protein bar space, all very similar flavors when it comes to like chocolate chip cookie dough and peanut butter cup, and it's very Americanized, and most of them just aren't good for you. So I started in my kitchen. I then went to farmers markets, did well there, and then I took it with me to Berkeley, which is now where I go. And yeah, we've developed 3 flavors now, which include a cinnamon vanilla, a matcha latte, and a mango coconut turmeric protein bar. We have advisors and backers from companies like Vitamin Water, Stellar Snacks, Olipop, Dr. Squatch, and I've raised $250K so far. And I'm trying to get to my goal of $500K at this sort of pre-seed stage. And yeah, our team is pretty small, based in Berkeley. We have 3 people on the team, and I'm also a solo founder as well, so I still own majority stake of the company.
Awesome. We know one of those guys. We know Kaden. In terms of kind of how this all came about, we learned a little bit more about your background, in the health and wellness space. In terms of, protein, when you think of protein, Amazon is littered with protein bars. You walk in your local grocery store, it's littered with options. There's a million protein bars, like there's a million water brands.
Yeah, great question. So I guess like on a shelf, why consumers would choose us is, number one, we've sort of redefined the look of what protein bars can be. The reason why we use bright colors and more aesthetically pleasing packaging is because we just wanted to make protein exciting again. So that's number one. And then number 2 is just our flavors are different from what's on the shelf. So instead of Americanized flavors, we're introducing my diverse cultures as well as my background into the space, which Americans are familiar with these flavors, but they're not in the bar space yet. So that's what we're doing.
Awesome. All right. In terms of your marketing and go-to-market strategy, what does that look like? And why is, your go-to-market strategy unique from everyone else out there that's healthy, maybe organic, and have unique offering catered to people with, diverse, needs? Why are you guys unique in terms of your approach?
So when it comes to go-to-market, I can't say every single detail straight up, but what I can say is that we are hitting our goal is to hit 6 to 7 touch points for consumers. And what I mean by that is by existing in 6 to 7 different places, whether it's online or in person through a retail location, where a consumer will be able to see us, they'll be able to see other people seeing it. And since our team is mainly young and we're working with people who have built brands from the ground up, we know how teenage consumers are and how interesting they are when it comes to making a purchase in the food scene. So it's going to be a combination of those things, which include UGC, influencer, community funnel marketing, and as well as retail presence. It's going to be a combination of a lot of things.
And how are you guys currently in any locations selling these bars?
Yeah, so right now I've been making bars out of my kitchen, so they're not technically allowed to be in retail shelves yet. That's why I'm raising money to mass produce shelf stable products. However, at the end of this month, we'll be getting our first production run in hand, and we're going to be established in Berkeley, Oakland, and San Francisco. We're going to be establishing ourselves with a local distributor who's going to get us into at least 200 accounts. So yeah, that's going to be super great.
Awesome. And what does distribution look like? What's the price to make the bars? What's the price to distribute those?
Yeah, so our COGS right now at this low scale are going to be a little bit
Mhm.
expensive. It's just basic scales of economy. So at this
Mm,
stage, at a wholesale price, we're going to be making around 30%, and then a direct to consumer price, we're going to be making 53%. So MSRP is going to be 345 per unit. And then for a retailer, it would cost them around 220 to 225-ish.
gotcha. And what are you selling?
MSRP is going to be 345 per unit.
And how does that stack with another major protein bar brand in terms of price point?
Yeah, so we're a little bit on the higher end compared to Pure Protein, Barbells, and Quest Protein. And the reason
Mhm.
for that is because number one, obviously a smaller brand, and number two, we're just using better ingredients. So we're using 3 different proteins. We're using cashew butter, we're using almond butter, hickory root fiber, ground turmeric, right? We're using these ingredients that other companies are not using or at a scale, right? So that's the reason for a little bit of a higher price point. We're on the higher end for sure, but there's a few ways that we can work around it. Obviously, number one is prioritizing premium ingredients, and then number two is also when we first launch for the first 6 months, we're going to provide students with like tons of discounts like throughout the year.
Awesome. And then last couple of questions, and Alec, feel free to ask additional, but do you guys have any testimonials? And then what does your current kind of leads list look like? Any hits in terms of potential customers, interested partners, and additional, supporters and advocates for the brand?
Basically, all the testimonials so far has been done where I grew up in upstate New York through farmers markets as well as at Berkeley on campus. The most significant testimonial so far has been on campus where we conducted a study. This is in my deck as well, but I forgot how many, it was a few hundred students. They were all trying protein bars blindfolded against 7 other competitors, the top performing competitors, and 95% preferred us. And
Mhm.
that was a really good data point for us earlier on because not only was that like not a shelf stable product, but it was my product that I made out of the kitchen, which
How
showed,
many participants?
I believe it was 300 or 200. I don't have that number on my head, but it
Okay.
was one of those two
Wow.
numbers. So that was one of the major testimonials. But before that, in high school, when I first was doing it at
Yeah.
farmers markets, I just sold out every batch I did, and I've done probably around $20,000 worth of protein bars in the last year just out of the kitchen, just selling out every time. So that was also a good testimonial for me to keep doing it. But yeah.
Awesome. All right. So interesting product. Thanks for the presentation.